Welcome to Dreamy Tales, where soothing stories guide you into a peaceful night's sleep. Enjoy imaginative bedtime stories that take you on a journey to the land of dreams, accompanied by relaxing background sounds to help you unwind and drift off easily. Perfect for both children and adults, Dreamy Tales is your ideal companion to relax, wind down, and enjoy tranquil moments. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share it with others. Tune in, relax, and let your mind wander into a world of calm and serenity with us. Far out in the depths of the Silver Sea, where maps turn to myths and sailors' tales fill the air with wonder, there was a legend of an island that appeared only once every century, the Hidden Island of Moonstone. Shrouded in mist and guarded by ancient secrets, the island was said to be a place of untold magic, where a rare gem, the Moonstone, held power over the elements themselves. Arin, a young adventurer with a heart full of curiosity, had spent his life captivated by tales of distant lands and forgotten treasures. His late grandfather, a seasoned sailor, had once shown him an old, weathered map that pointed to the elusive island. With little more than the map and a compass that never seemed to point true, Arin set sail into the unknown, determined to be the first in generations to find the mythical island. The journey begins. The open sea was treacherous. Days turned into weeks as Arin's small ship sailed through uncharted waters, buffeted by storms and scorching sun alike. Yet, he never lost sight of his goal. Each night, under the glow of the full moon, he would pore over his map, tracing the strange symbols and constellations that supposedly led to the island's location. Every sailor he met had their own version of the tale. Some said the island was cursed, others claimed it was guarded by creatures of legend, but none had ever seen it for themselves. Finally, one fateful evening, as the silver moon climbed higher into the sky, Arin's compass began to spin wildly, then stopped, pointing to the east. Through the mist, he saw a faint glow on the horizon, a shimmering light that seemed to dance across the waves. His heart raced as he steered his ship toward the light, the air growing thick with an almost tangible sense of magic. The sea itself seemed to calm, as if guiding him toward his destination. As he drew closer, the outline of the hidden island of Moonstone emerged from the fog. Towering cliffs of pure white stone rose high above the water, glowing faintly in the moonlight. Waterfalls cascaded down the cliffs, sparkling like rivers of stars, and at the island's center, a grand tower reached toward the sky, its surface etched with intricate patterns that seemed to hum with power. The legends had not lied, this was a place like no other. The enchanted shore. Arin's ship came to rest on a sandy shore that sparkled with grains of iridescent crystal. As he stepped onto the island, he felt a strange energy beneath his feet, as though the island itself was alive, pulsing with the magic of ages past. The air was thick with the scent of jasmine and salt, and the soft sounds of the ocean were accompanied by a faint, melodic hum, almost like a song carried on the breeze. He knew the island's treasure would not be so easily claimed. The old legends warned of trials set by the island's ancient protectors, guardians who would test the worth of anyone who sought the Moonstone. But Arin was undeterred. With a deep breath, he ventured into the heart of the island, his eyes wide with wonder at the beauty around him. Overgrown pathways wound through lush, enchanted forests where trees sparkled with dewdrops that never fell, and the air was filled with the fluttering of wings, though he could see no birds. Statues of forgotten gods and mythical beasts lined the path, their stone eyes following his every step. Trials of the island. The deeper Arin went, the more he realized the island was not deserted. Strange, ethereal creatures seemed to watch him from the shadows, their eyes gleaming with ancient wisdom. First came the serpents, massive, coiled beings with scales that shimmered like moonstones themselves. They slithered silently through the underbrush, their eyes locking onto Arin with unsettling intelligence. He had to move carefully, stepping lightly between the roots of trees and keeping his breath steady. He had read about these creatures before. They were guardians of the island, protectors of its secrets, but they would only attack if he showed fear or malice. Arin kept his heart calm, trusting his instincts, and the serpents let him pass. Next, he encountered the trial of winds. As he reached a high cliff overlooking the sea, a powerful gust nearly knocked him from his feet. Before him, an enormous winged figure descended from the sky, an ancient creature with feathers of fire and eyes like embers. The winds howled, and the creature spoke, not with words but through the force of the gale itself. To claim the Moonstone, you must prove your heart is steady and your will unshakable. Arin, though shaken by the sheer force of the winds, stood tall. He focused on the calm center of the storm, recalling his grandfather's tales of sailing through tempests. Slowly, the winds died down, and the creature vanished into the sky, leaving behind a path that led to the tower at the island's center. The Moonstone Chamber. The tower loomed before him now, more massive and imposing than anything he had ever seen. The stone door at its base was sealed tight, but a strange inscription was etched into the surface. It was a riddle, written in the ancient language of the island's long-lost inhabitants. Arin knelt down, carefully tracing the symbols with his fingers. The answer came to him in a flash: moonlight. The door creaked open, revealing a spiral staircase that led deep into the heart of the island. The walls of the stairwell were covered in glowing runes, casting eerie shadows as Arin descended into the depths. At last, he reached the chamber where the Moonstone lay. It was even more magnificent than the legends had described. The stone was larger than Arin's head, its surface swirling with colors that seemed to shift and change with every breath. It pulsed with a gentle, rhythmic light, like a heartbeat. But as Arin reached out to touch it, a voice echoed through the chamber: "Only the worthy may claim the Moonstone." The voice belonged to the spirit of the island's ancient king, a ghostly figure who appeared before Arin, his eyes glowing with a soft, silvery light. The king explained that the Moonstone had once been a source of great power for the island's people, but their greed and desire for control had led to their downfall. To protect the world from the same fate, the island had been hidden away, revealing itself only to those pure of heart. "You have proven yourself worthy," the king said, his voice filled with a quiet wisdom. "But know this, the Moonstone is not a prize to be taken lightly. Its power can bring great good or great destruction, depending on the heart of the one who wields it." Arin nodded, understanding the gravity of the responsibility before him. With reverence, he lifted the Moonstone from its pedestal. As he did, the island began to tremble, and the walls of the chamber shimmered with a strange, ethereal light. The island, having served its purpose, was beginning to fade once more into the mists of time. The return. Arin rushed back to his ship, the Moonstone safe in his grasp. As he sailed away, the hidden island of Moonstone dissolved into the sea behind him, leaving no trace of its existence. But the Moonstone's light still glowed softly in his hands, a reminder of the power he now held. Back on the mainland, Arin became a legend in his own right. He used the Moonstone's power wisely, helping those in need and protecting the seas from those who sought to exploit its magic. But he always remembered the warning of the ancient king, that true power lies not in the stone itself, but in the heart of the one who wields it.